This the book of Second Esdras, chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before, then shalt thou well understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, 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 Ka Loim La, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, rule web, and the great example to the younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, this edifying lesson. And this another edition of Measure Out the Time Diligently. And we're going to get straight into it. Lord willing, this edifying.
We're in a kind of strange new world. Scientists say that's exactly what we're living in.
And before we get started, say we living in a strange new world. And that's the truth, you know. And what the Lord said in Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 36 and verse 6. Shew new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. And what is his hand and his right arm? Ultimately, it's Yahweh Shai. And the angels, man, the righteousness of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Welcome back, and there's some latest news coming in. Last night, an unidentified object was spotted over Junagadh, Dwarka and Jamnagar districts of Gujarat. Now, the authorities are investigating what the matter is, what the object might have been, but those are the visuals that we are running on our screen right now. This incident pertains to last night when an unidentified object was spotted over Junagadh, Dwarka and Jamnagar districts of Gujarat.
And it's the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars upon the earth. Distress. No, that ain't what I want. Well, I can get it, but that ain't what I want. It say, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nation with perplexity, the sea and waves roaring. I think I want this Acts. This Acts chapter 2 and verse 19, and I will shew wonders in heaven above. And what is the sky? The heaven. You know, I got the first heaven, that's where the clouds, the atmosphere, you know, that's the first heaven. Then the second heaven is out of space. And then you got the third heaven where the Most High dwell. So in heaven, you know, the Lord is showing signs with these chariots, showing signs, showing wonders in heaven above, and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapors of smoke.
रात को 8:30 से लेकर 9 के बीच में अलग-अलग जगहों पर अलग-अलग
A pretty sizable earthquake, Jolt, that hit us here in West Los Angeles. My guess is that you probably also felt that wherever you were at home. We're trying to get more information. It happened while we were just on the air there. One quick, strong jolt.
And we can always feel the building shake, but this was probably one of the strongest ones I've ever felt right here at Fox 11. We have these lights overhead too. You heard the whole building shake.
Yeah.
West LA.
Yeah, certainly. That's certainly the strongest earthquake I felt on the job.
It was centered in El Segundo. We have no reports of any damage right now, but apparently quite a few of you have felt this.
It still feels a little bit like the building is shaking a little bit. I don't know if that's just me because I was a little shook up by that, but it was quite something, and a reminder that Southern California is in the middle of earthquake country.
And we're in the heart of wildfire country. It may be the first day of...
This the book of Second Esdras, chapter 9 and verse 3. It reads, Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifested, even so the times also the highest have plain beginnings and wonderful and powerful works, ending in effects and signs. And that's what you're seeing, the end signs. That's why this is labeled measured out the time diligently. You know, this series is measured out the time diligently because we living in those times of the signs. This Luke chapter 21. And verse 7, it reads, and they asked him, saying, Master, but when shall these things be? And what sign will there be when these things shall come to pass? And he said, take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, I am anointed, I am the anointed, and the time draweth near. Go ye not thereafter them, but when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. And then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, and pestilence, and fearful sightings, chariots, and great signs shall there be from heaven. You know, and hey, we seeing these things happening, man.
Summer in the Northern Hemisphere, but for some 50 million people in the U.S., summer has arrived early and hotter than ever before. In just the last week, high temperature records have been shattered all across the western half of the United States.
This is like an anxiety-inducing double whammy. You have the heat wave, which is already a major concern with fire season, but then you have the drought.
Two weather emergencies now threatening much of the South and the West.
Some of the most extreme heat hitting regions already dealing with devastating droughts.
Severe lack of winter snow and rain and this week's punishing heat wave have transformed Lake Mendocino into a desert.
This western state heat dome is a dramatic reminder that Mother Nature bats last and she bats 1,000.
The water level in California's Lake
And it ain't no such thing as Mother Nature. The Lord is in control of the nature, man. The Lord formed the rain. The Lord caused the droughts. The Lord caused the wildfires. The Lord caused the storms.
Level is so low that the hydroelectric plant it powers will likely shut down for the first time ever.
That it is acting on and exaggerating all kinds of climatic conditions. And so it is making things worse. We're seeing more frequent fires, more severe fires. We're seeing them at a scale, not just in terms of area largeness, but intensity plus area combining.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the country, Tropical Storm Claudette is still pounding parts of the south, causing flooding and a tornado that touched down in southern Alabama.
This is the worst I've seen it since the 2 years I've been around here. But for the most part, just consistent rain on and on, on and on.
A volatile climate spawning a strange new world of dangerous weather, spreading pain from coast to coast.
A tornado in the Czech Republic has killed at least 3 people and injured around 150, this according to emergency services there. Winds of around 190 miles per hour blew roofs off buildings, uprooted trees and overturned cars.
When the storm tore through several towns and villages. Neighboring Austria and Slovakia have sent crews to join the rescue effort. The storm knocked out power to thousands of households. Now, tornadoes are a rare occurrence in the region.
This tornado is being described as the worst ever in modern Czech history. But also, I should say, it wasn't just the tornado, there were also huge hailstones, some of them the size of tennis balls, and they also did a lot of damage.
Yeah, we've just been looking at some images of that destruction, Ian. We mentioned that tornadoes are a rare sight in these parts. Tell us more about that.
Well, they're extremely rare. The tornado we saw here yesterday in the Czech Republic was the kind of thing, the kind of twister people might more expect to see somewhere like Arizona in the United States. But tornadoes of this kind aren't only unusual in this region in Central Europe, they're unusual in the whole of Europe.
We're gonna end it with this. This the book of Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 6. It say, Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest, hurricanes, tornadoes, cyclone, whatever you want to, hailstorm, whatever, you know. And the flame of devouring fire. Wildfires, volcanoes, that's the flame of devouring fire. You know, so at the end of the late day, this is the Lord judging the earth, man. The Lord is beginning to visit the earth, man. But these only the beginning of sorrows. It's gonna get worse, man. It's gonna get tragic. So like it.
We're in a
Like it. I was at the very end. It wasn't much left. But you know, that's pretty much the point. You know. Let me let it play out. Oh look, what they said. It say it say incredible capture, very rare Aspartis wave cloud were spotted yesterday in distant Florida. You know, that's signs in the heaven, man. You know, that's pretty much the point. You know, and it's gonna get worse. These things are happening, but it's gonna keep getting worse and worse, and to the point where ain't no food to eat. You know, all hell really breaking loose. It's anarchy in the street. You know, it's gonna get worse and worse from here. It's nothing gonna get better. It ain't gonna never go back to normal. So you can forget about it, man. But that's pretty much the point on this. Measure dollar time diligently. Lord willing, this edified. I want to end to giving all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone Rule. Well, been a great example to his young brothers in the truth. Peace and blessings to the hopeful late. Shalom. Kwam Yasha Allah and the Baba. Shalom.